If you want to earn extra income alongside your poultry farm, this video will show you 5 agribusiness ideas you can start with very little capital. The first one is passion fruit farming, one of the most profitable options in tropical regions. Passion fruit can start producing in just 6 to 8 months, and each plant can keep giving fruit for 2 to 3 years. You don't need much space either. Even 50 to 100 plants are enough to get started. Personally, I plan to start with passion fruit once I move my farm to a permanent location, but for now my farm is still temporary. To get started, you need a small plot or backyard space. A small plot, about 1/8 of an acre, can fit 150 to 200 passion fruit vines. You can buy grafted seedlings, which cost between 30 cents to 60 cents per plant, or you can raise your own from seed if you want to save some money. Passion fruit vines need something to climb on, like poles with wires or a trellis. One great thing about keeping poultry is that their manure can be used as fertilizer. It gives the plants the nutrients they need and helps you save money on chemical fertilizers. Pests are part of farming, but with passion fruit, you can control them organically using neem or wood ash, though chemical pesticides are also an option if pests become severe. The total cost to start small is quite reasonable. For 100 seedlings, trellis and poles, tools, and a few miscellaneous items, you're looking at around $80 to $130. Once the plants mature, each vine produces 15 to 20 kilograms per season. With 100 vines, you can harvest between 1,500 and 2,000 kilograms per year. Selling at a conservative price of 50 cents per kilogram, that's about $750 to $1,000 in income annually. Passion fruit and poultry work very well together. Poultry manure provides natural fertilizer and helps you save money. You can also use poultry pens or fences as borders for your fruit garden, which makes your farm more organized and efficient. Passion fruit is also ideal for beginners because it's a long-term crop with continuous harvests. Once established, it requires moderate care and attention. The profits from the harvest can be reinvested into expanding the garden or buying feed for your poultry. After seeing how passion fruit can give long-term income, another option you can do alongside your poultry farm is fish farming. Fish like catfish or tilapia grow fast and can make you money in just a few months. You don't need a big pond to start. Even a small tarpaulin pond or a concrete tank works, and you can always expand later. One of the best parts of combining fish with poultry is that poultry droppings can be used to fertilize the pond. This helps plankton grow naturally, which is food for the fish and reduces the amount of commercial feed you need. To start, you need a pond or tank. A small tarpaulin pond around 2 by 3 meters and 1 meter deep is enough for beginners. Stock it with 200 to 300 young fish called fingerlings. For feeding, you can use a mix of commercial feed and homemade feed using poultry waste and other local ingredients. Make sure the pond has clean water, either from a tap, borehole, or nearby stream. Small ponds usually don't need extra aeration, but good air circulation is important. Later, if you scale up, you can add a small aerator. Starting costs are reasonable. The pond setup costs about $50 to $80. Fingerlings cost around $25 to $35. Feed, if partly homemade, costs $40 to $80. Miscellaneous items like nets or containers may cost around $20. So, in total, you can start fish farming with about $130 to $200. Fish grow fast. In 4 to 6 months, each fish can reach about 0.7 to 1 kilogram. If you have 300 fish and sell them at $2 per kilogram, you can make about $600. Your profit could be around $300 to $400, depending on how much feed you make yourself. The real advantage of combining fish with poultry is that it creates a natural system. Poultry waste feeds the fish pond water can irrigate your vegetables or fruit, and leftover fish waste can go back into feed or compost. Another agribusiness you can run alongside your poultry farm is mushroom farming. Mushroom farming is one of the easiest and fastest ways to earn extra money, and it doesn't need much space or capital. You can start in a small room, wooden box, or a small shed. One of the advantages is that mushrooms start giving returns very quickly, usually within 3 to 5 weeks, so you get money fast while you plan for bigger projects. To start, you need a small, dark and humid space. The mushrooms grow on a mixture called substrate, which can be made from maize bran, sawdust, lime, and poultry droppings. Poultry manure provides extra nutrients, helping the mushrooms grow faster. You also need mushroom spawn, which is the seed for growing mushrooms. mushrooms. Local suppliers usually sell it, and you can start with a small quantity to test the process. Keeping the substrate moist is very important, so daily watering with a sprayer is required. The startup cost for a small mushroom farm is very low. Substrate materials cost around $10 to $20, mushroom spawn $15 to $25, bags and basic tools about $10, and miscellaneous items another $10. So you can start with just $40 to $70. From 100 bags of mushrooms, you can harvest 60 to 100 kilograms in a cycle. If you sell each kilogram for $2 to $4, you can make between $120 and $400 per month. Each cycle lasts only 1 to 2 months, so you have frequent cash flow. This makes mushrooms a perfect side business for poultry farmers who need steady income to cover daily expenses. Mushroom farming also fits perfectly with poultry. You can use poultry droppings and other farm waste as nutrients for the substrate, which reduces your cost. After harvesting, the leftover compost can be used as organic fertilizer for your vegetables or fruit crops. You can sell mushrooms to local markets or to customers who already buy your poultry products, creating a network of buyers. For beginners, mushroom farming is easy to learn, requires little space, and provides fast returns. It's a small but powerful way to build extra income while learning how to manage an integrated farm system. Another agribusiness you can run alongside your poultry farm is vegetable farming. Vegetables are one of the fastest ways to earn money, and they are perfect for beginners because they grow quickly and need very little investment. You don't need a large plot. Even small gardens, containers, or sacks work well. Crops like tomatoes, sukuma wiki, spinach, onions, and eggplants grow fast, maturing in 4 to 6 weeks. One of the biggest advantages is that you can use poultry manure as fertilizer. It's full of nutrients, completely free if you already have chickens, and helps your vegetables grow strong and healthy. Regular watering is important to keep plants growing, and if you also have a fish pond, the water from the pond can irrigate your vegetables while adding extra nutrients to the soil. Organic pest control like neem or wood ash keeps your crops safe without adding extra costs. Starting vegetable farming requires very little capital. Seeds cost $5 to $10, basic tools and watering cans around $10 to $15, and small amounts for pesticides or other minor inputs. In total, you can start with just $20 to $50. Once your vegetables mature, you can earn $20 to $60 per month from a small garden, depending on the size and type of crops. Continuous planting allows you to have steady weekly cash flow, which can be used to reinvest in your farm or cover daily expenses. Vegetables also teach you important farm management skills. You learn how to plant, water, fertilize, protect crops, harvest, and sell. Vegetable farming is simple, low risk, and fast. It gives immediate results and steady income. It's a strong foundation that allows you to grow the other parts of your farm with less stress and more knowledge about managing resources efficiently. The last agribusiness idea you can run alongside your poultry farm is producing your own poultry feed. Feed is the largest cost in poultry farming, often up to 70% of your expenses. So making your own can save a lot of money and even create extra income if you sell to others. This is not only practical, but also makes your farm more sustainable. To start making your own poultry feed, you only need a few basic tools like a weighing scale, plastic basins, and a grinder or mill. I personally don't have a grinder, but I still mix my feed by using a public one, so it's not necessary to buy one at the beginning. You can use ingredients like maize bran, sunflower cake, fish meal, bone meal, limestone, premix, etc. It's important to learn how to mix the feed correctly, and you can use practical experience or simple Excel tools to make sure the nutrients are balanced for your birds. At first, packaging can be simple, even using handwritten sacks, until you grow and create a proper brand. The startup cost is low to medium. Ingredients for about 100 kilograms of feed cost $50 to $80. A scale or basic equipment costs $30 to $50. Add $10 for bags or simple branding, and you can start with around $90 to $130. The savings are immediate because making your own feed can reduce your costs by 30 to 50% per batch. You can also sell small batches of feed to neighboring farmers. Selling 100 kilograms per week can earn you $10 to $40 in profit, depending on the local price. Over time, as you improve your feed quality and build trust, this can grow into a reliable side business. By producing your own feed, you create a system where every part of your farm works together. Poultry supports the crops, crops support poultry, fish benefits from waste, and feed production reduces costs while generating income. This makes your farm more efficient, profitable, and sustainable over the long term. Now that you've seen all 5 agribusiness ideas you can do alongside your poultry farm: passion fruit, fish, mushrooms, vegetables, and feed production. The most important factor to consider before starting is the market. No matter how well you grow your crops or raise your fish, you won't make money if there aren't customers ready to buy. Take the time to understand who will buy your products, how much they're willing to pay, and where you can sell them consistently. The second most important factor is knowledge. Each of these businesses requires some learning, whether it's how to manage water in fish ponds, mix balanced poultry feed, or grow crops successfully. Investing your time in learning and applying what works will save you mistakes and increase your chances of success. Start small, test your methods, and scale gradually as you gain experience. Remember, you don't have to do all 5 at once. Even starting with one, like passion fruit or vegetables, can bring steady income and teach you valuable skills that make expanding into the others easier. With the right planning, attention, and understanding of your market, any of these options can become a profitable, sustainable addition to your poultry farm. So take what you've learned, choose the option that fits your situation best, focus on your market and knowledge, and start building a farm system that works for you. If you want to get started faster and have everything you need to succeed, check out my online store. I've put together poultry resources and toolkits that every poultry farmer needs, from guides and feed calculators to practical tools that make managing your farm easier. The link is in the description, so take a look and grab what will help you run your farm smarter and more efficiently. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss practical tips like these. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments. I'd love to hear which agribusiness you plan to start first.